Hello and welcome.
では夏休み中も節度を守るように。あと登校日も忘れるなよ。以上。
Lynx here, and we're playing the 7th sign, Mr.Sister. I mean, hey, I couldn't interrupt the homeroom teacher saying, "Get out of the class! You have vacation now! Go, 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 go!" Anyway, that's how it is. New day. And we are starting summer vacation. Let's go. Let's see where this is all going now. The teacher concludes his pre-vacation speech, which means summer vacation is here! Now I won't have to come here as often for a while, I think.
なあなあ、フーコさんは夏休み中何するの？
そうですね。まだ埼玉の生活に慣れていませんから、この辺りはいろいろと見て回ろうかと思います。じゃあ案内しよっか？私地元民だし。
So I bet it is for everyone in this class, or like 90% of this class.
ちょ待ってよ、俺だって地元民だぞ。
あんた、それフーコさんをデートにでも誘うつもり？抜け駆けは許さないわよ。
Yamazaki seems really like an annoying type. Oh my god, I wish I could freaking... Why can't we completely erase his voice from this game? Ugh, dude, when was I so disgusting? I agree. With that one, Yamazaki, I agree with you. This is super annoying.
超うるせえな、隣。
Big mood! I knew and I were friends for a reason.
まあな。毎年夏休みは俺と遊ぶか妹と遊ぶかしかしてないくらいの付き合いだもんな。
I do other things too, you know. I clean, do the laundry, prepare dinner every day.
主婦かよ。家事に追われて余裕のない専業主婦かよ。
Are you making fun of me? I'll have you not enjoy doing chores. I even know those old wise cleaning hacks don't actually work very well.
楽しいのかそれ。
Hell yeah! You know that scary part I actually am to say. Oh boy. Suppose for example you're cleaning oil that's caked onto a vent. It's much easier and more effective to use a specialized cleaner versus a mixture of baking soda and water. Yeah? Mommy once told us that those tricks are mostly useful for small households that aren't going to stock half a dozen specialized cleaning solutions. Another example would be taking those tea leaves to clean tatami mats. Okay, I wouldn't know about tatami mats. We don't have tatami mats here. Thing is, vacuum cleaners are so effective nowadays that some can even suck dust right out of the air. Too bad that they break after like one usage. Having to dry used tea leaves for wet peppers when you can just vacuum is a serious hassle. What do you think about it? When you get a stain on your clothes, don't waste precious time scrubbing it with your toothbrush, man. Just take them to your nearest dry cleaner.
え、歯ブラシ？なんだそれ？
Goto gives me his signature stamp look. Guess he hasn't heard of that particular stain removal like fuck. He hasn't? I've heard of it. What place do you get again? 5th? Or was it 6th or 7th? To be quite honest, toothbrush works good for cleaning shoes for. Like an old toothbrush, not the one you are using right now. Stop! Stop! Don't use the toothbrush to clean your shoes that you are brushing your teeth with. That was stupid.
何の話だよ。
How you placing the obstacle course back in our 4th grade athletic meet?
覚えてるかそんなの。
Your eyes tell me that you remember. You're kidding, right? You're trying to convince me you forgot about the race where you stripped in front of an entire school of children. What?
Huh?
Oh, so he remembers. Goto's always been a bit nuts. He was even wilder back in the day. One hella hyperactive little boy. He was half naked by the time he finished the course. What? So what happened was, first, his shoes slipped right off at the start of the race. He just kept on running barefoot. Then mid-race, when he was tangled in the nets, tragedy struck. His shorts and trunks got caught in the nets, and when he got out of there, they stayed behind. As you expect from a bunch of elementary schoolers, the boys burst out laughing and the girls all shrieked. The adults were mostly looking on with wry smiles. He could have just gone back to get them, but being the shameless hyper kid he was, he kept on running without even bothering to cover himself. What? And ever since you've been... Flash Goto! And it's not because you are running fast. Or colloquially, the Flash! Ah, the memories. The girls called him that all the way up until they graduated from elementary school.
嫌な黒歴史を思い出させやがって。あとそのあだ名のせいで俺が8頭だったって分かってるじゃねえか。
Got a point there. Flash.
その名前で呼ぶな。
He must have been truly moved by the nostalgic story. There are tears in his eyes. Wait, tears? Yeah. If only my breast pocket vibrates. Who in the world keeps something in a breast pocket? By the way, I hate those. I don't want breast pockets on in my shirts. Anyway, anti-Yelp in surprise. Oh, it's Erika. The notification screen shows a message. I'll be working again today. Be back before dinner.
お前、いい加減バイブになれろよ。いつも妙な声出してるぞ。
Huh? Can I go home now?
なんで聞くんだよ。俺たちの許可が必要なのか？
Like hell I do. If I need your permission, you torture me by sending me to and from school at odd times.
なんだその地味な拷問。
Imagine being forced to wait at school until 2 in the morning before you can go home. Terrifying, nah?
おい待て、深夜2時に下校って登校してるのかよ。
No, see, he'd let me go home at a normal time, but then send me back to school in the middle of dinner.
的確に嫌な拷問をするな、ロジーは。
Flash!
俺が拷問していることになってるのか？完全な妄言なのに。
And we are going to have a sukiyaki for dinner too. I missed because of your torture!
何の恨みがあってそんなことをするんだ？ワンオペか？
Okay, that is kinda terrifying. Retail store solo, yeah. Funnily enough, dude, retail flashback. I did have to operate kind of one day on a weekend, but there were 2 of us. But the thing is, that store was huge. It was kind of a tough thing to manage. Back then, if for some reason I would be alone, the store would not be opened because at the time I didn't have the keys. That would be hilarious. Anyway.
どこから出てきたんだよ、ワンオペ。
Good for you, Goto. Good for you. Yeah, sounds like something he'd do. He's probably one of the old and moldies at his job. The kind who won't stop talking about how the business couldn't survive without them. Oh. I know those kind of people.
わかるわ。バイトのことを仕事って言って、社員のことを上司っていうタイプな。SNS で。
You ever think about getting a real job, part-time princess?
フル株じゃないどころかバイトもしてねえし、そもそも拷問の話はどこ行ったんだよ。
By me asking to go home, duh. Okay, I've had my fun with Goto. Guess I should head home. I glance over and see Fuuko still talking cheerfully with our classmates. I can't stray too far without her. Man, this is such a hassle.
遊ばれてたのかよ。いや、分かってはいたか。
察しがいいのは将来役に立つぞ。アルバイトするときとか。
俺はリーダーじゃないからな。
Okay, we've heard enough about your career already. Let's get going.
ああ、そうだ。ならついでに駅前のゲーセン寄らないか？
I'll head to pass. I wasted so much time there yesterday I could puke.
なんだよ、そんなことしてたのかよ。なら誘いよな。
You'd have been in the way. Sorry.
正直すぎるだろ。
わかる。めんどくさいしやるせない。
Susanoo, let's go. Susanoo has a killer delivery.
やるせあれよ。少しくらいあれよ。
Fun last it would be to keep needling Goto about being a killjoy. I decided to drop the topic.
じゃあほら、昨日みたいに途中まで帰ろうぜ。
Sure, sounds good. I get up from my seat and look at in Fuuko's direction once more. She must have noticed I'm planning to go home as she gives me a barely perceptible note when our eyes meet. Cool, she got the message. Everything should be alright. Okay, let's go.
おう、あ、上村も誘うか。
数日すれば正気に戻るだろうから、今は放っておいた方がいいんじゃないか。
I'm with you on that one, Susanoo. I'm with you on that one. You're not much for mincing words, eh? Good.
そこが俺のチャームポイントだ。
Let's... Yes! After loudly proclaiming that we're leaving, we exit classroom chatting about silly things. However... After parting with Goto and Tsunobu, I retrace my steps in agony. Seems like a certain cat girl didn't get the memo. Take a hint, it should have been obvious from the headache, right? The intense pain is finally starting to subside, but my head won't stop throbbing. Guess I finally got within the half-mile range. This sucks. I missed my way back to school. When I finally arrive at the gates, I see the familiar cadres emerge from within.
大丈夫だったフーコさん。
また体調悪くなったら言ってね。私のチャリで病院に運ぶから。
Yamazaki, go home. Oh my god, shut the fuck
ありがとう
up.
ございます、皆さん。引っ越しなどもあって疲れていただけだと思いますわ。
She says as she exits with her entourage, one of whom is the pig. Sounds like Fuuko got a nasty headache too.
あれ、アオバ、お前さっき帰ってなかった？
本当だ、最悪なんですけど。
Oh, it is you, Yamazaki. That sucks. Oh, I just remember I had something to do. Something pretty urgent, honestly, a matter of life and death. Kinda feels like she's glaring at me, but only for a moment.
レイジさん、ちょうどよかったですわ。一緒に帰りませんか？
She asks with a beaming smile, a blooming flower. More like a Venus flytrap. She's seriously desperate to avoid the headache, huh? I mean, I know I am.
ちょっとフーコさん、一緒っていうのは。
Yamazaki, shut the freak up! I bet she's fat. Like, she's the type of person that is like, you know, in a bar. Let's say you hit on the cute one and the fat one. No, she's not interested! That's the kind of person Yamazaki is. I'm sure of that. Anyway.
何か不都合でもあるのでしょうか。ほら、昨日教えたでしょ。こいつ前に。
He what?
あのこと言っちゃったのか。
He what?
どのことでしょうか。
いや、
Well, Naoto stammers and glances at me. The guy stands to hesitate before bringing it up, but the girls always go straight for the jugular. This little spectacle is nothing new.
レイジさんの過去のお話は伺いましたが、それと一緒に帰るなということの何が関係しているのでしょう。いや、だから言ったでしょ。そういうやつだから、いくら親戚でも距離を置いた方がいいって。
And why somebody would trust you?
あなたもそう思うのですか？
俺は別に詳しいところも知らないしな。
What story?
そうですか。
She pretends to think for a moment before continuing the charade.
山崎さんは実際に見聞きした内容なのでしょうか？同じ学校じゃないから知らないけど、でも 隣のクラスの友達の話ではすごかったんだよ。
Oh, great. So you've heard it from someone else. Wow. Yeah. I don't know what they are talking about. I've never have figured out who started spreading the rumors, since everyone's always careful not to mention it around me. Whatever the story they're telling, it's been blown out of proportion. Not that it matters anymore. Sorry for making this awkward. I'm just gonna go head home and ahead of you, okay? Don't worry about it.
おい、用事はどうしたんだ？
Thankfully, I forgot what is it again. With that, I turn on my heel.
待ってください、レイジさん。やっぱり私と一緒に帰りましょう。
Nah, like I said, I'm gonna go on ahead. Yamazaki and Yamamoto's jaws drop.
私の申し出などお嫌でしょうけど、どうせ帰る方向も同じなのですし、ご一緒してくださいませ。
No, duh! You let the cat out of the bag now, Fuuko.
帰る方向も
What do you mean? It was literally stated that she's staying at our place. What the fuck?
同じって、もしかして青葉お前
We are relatives! She moved in! Of course she's at our place! What is wrong with you people?
一緒の家に住まわせていただいております。
Oh my god, please Uemura, shut up. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Can someone like eliminate this guy? Looks like it's curtains for my social life. Mind using your brain next time rather than letting people live together and stuff. You're seriously the number of them. Whoever kept staring into the void. Whatever. I think his days to speak are over. Now he may just give up on life entirely.
考えて喋ったぞ。最悪にするために言ってやったんじゃ。
Wait, you did? That's not very nice.
確証のない話で村八分にするのは好かんでの。しかも終わったことを何年もぐちぐちと。その上言うてる本人は実際の現場を知らないじゃと。
Fuuko, you're such a good person. You're such a good person. Fuuko. I don't know what happened, but yesterday Goto explained to her about why the girls hated me. Oh. She probably already figured it out from whatever Yamazaki told her about yesterday, but she still feigned ignorance. Fuuko. Is she angry on my behalf?
こっちは誰かさんのせいでとんでもない頭痛に苦しんでいたというに、同じ痛みをあやつらも味わえばいいんじゃ。
Guess not, she was just venting on the poor girl. To think I was touched, thinking she actually cared about me. Rats, I take it all back.
にしても、お主と一緒に帰ると言った時のあの間抜け面ときたら最高じゃったの。
I'm becoming less convinced you regard by the minute.
そんなの当然じゃろうが。
I suppose in the end she does defy human comprehension. She doesn't seem to have any concept of either righteous indignation or compassion, which is fine. Oh, I almost forgot. I've got a bone to pick with you. Don't tell me you didn't pick up all the signals I sent you.
ん？アピール？何のことじゃ？
I practically shouted to the whole classroom that I was going home before I left, remember? We even exchanged glances and you nodded at me.
ああ、なんじゃあれはアピールだったのか。てっきり俺は先に行くからお前はゆっくりしていけよかと思ったわい。
Yada. What? Like you thought I was arranging a tryst? Where the hell did you get the idea? Because of you, I went beyond the half mile radius.
そうじゃ。あっちもレイジに文句を言おうと思っておったんじゃ。あのブスへの嫌がらせですっかり忘れておったわ。
Whoa, that's a serious thing to call her, which is fine. I frankly look around to check if anyone heard.
ブスにブスと言って何が悪いんじゃ。
Let's go. Look, I get that you don't like her, but that's going a bit further. No, it's not. For to be honest, she's not a looker. I knew it!
言っておくが、見た目の美醜の話ではないぞ。わっちはそもそも人間の造形の良し悪しについてそこまで理解しておらんし。
I knew it, dude. So then she means the girl has a nasty personality. One and the other comes at the same package a lot of times, like 99%. What's really mean for coming from someone inhuman? Nah.
レイジもあそこまで言われて腹が立たんわけでもなかろう。
I mean, sure it upsets me. I realized that I caused trouble back then, but I had my reasons for doing it. Tell me the story, I want to know it. It hurts being made an outcast for something I did by people who weren't there in the first place and don't know the truth. Well, forget it. Let them say what they want. Come on, tell Fuuko the story! Tell me the story, I want to know! Yamamoto's been kinda wishy-washy, but thankfully Goto and Suzunobe are behind me 100%. Let's go. I'm like to have friends who've got my back. Their companionship means I have a place to belong at school. Anyway, my point is, when telling you I'm getting home, you should at least understand what that means.
それで気づけるかボケナス。そもそも先に帰られたらまずいこと自体すっかり忘れておったわ。
You forgot! But she was the one who told me it was a matter of life and death!
まったく、なんてやつじゃ。命に関わることを暗黙の了解でどうにかしようなどと考えが甘いにも程があるぞ。
Pretty sure this is all on you for not getting the hint.
わっちは神様だからいいんじゃ。
What? Well, way to sweep by the side. So this is the true nature of divinity. It's kind of upsetting to think that you can club me and her together since I have 3 of the fragments. For I think that's more a personal issue with her than it is an issue with divine power itself. I doubt I'll end up like her. Whatever, let's go get lunch.
ああ、そうじゃんの。わっちは腹が減ったぞ、レイジ。
Not like she's going to get any more thoughtful if I scold her, so I learned and head for the kitchen. And after we eat the lunch at home, we strike out for the shopping district.
よーし、今日こそ
Show me
何
that
かし
outfit.
らの成果を得るぞ。
Show me the outfit. I sure we hope we can. Show me the outfit. Ooh, let's go. Delete. Delete hides that Xbox. Kawaii. What a cutie she is, right? As Fuuka scanned Fuuko's outfit from head to toe.
なんじゃい、じろじろ見よって。
Don't blame me. Look at what you're wearing.
いつも通り、エリカのお風呂の服じゃが。
I had no idea she wants any clothes like that. There is a name for this style. Yeah. Gothic Lolita.
フリフリしてて可愛いし、新品みたいに綺麗じゃったからな。気に入っておる。
Well, okay then. I think I figured it out. I'm betting Erika bought this when she was younger but wasn't brave enough to wear it around, so it still looks new. I think I used to have a jumper like that. And then it turned out, you know what? I actually don't like jumpers at the time. Now I have like one jumper. Anyway. Or maybe Yami bought it for her as a joke. That's actually more likely. Well, at least it's being put to use. Cute. I mean, looks good. Come on. So good. I wonder what our classmates would think if they saw us.
まあ、大丈夫じゃないかの。わっちについてはある程度存在がぼやけているじゃろうし。
Eh? Hey, you're doing what now?
エリカの記憶を書き換えたのと同じことを学校の連中にもやっておるんじゃよ。まあ、効果としては軽いがな。
Gotcha. Wait, what? And you've been doing this to them this whole time? Shouldn't they all have cut ears then?
深 画面にかかっている時しかあれは見えんぞ。エリカがそうじゃろ。
Oh, I see, I see. Makes sense. Erika's normal outside but gets cat ears at home. How exactly are you manipulating them?
大したことじゃないぞ。耳についてあまり気にせんようにしたのと、ワッチという存在の認識を希薄にすること。あとはワッチを好意的に迎えることじゃな。
I mean, that's a lot. Probably a good thing with the ears. I did think it was strange that the teacher didn't care much about them. That said, I still get the whole... One person asked about them, right? I still get the whole thing with your existence.
そのままじゃ。どうせかけらを取り戻したらすぐに学校から去るつもりじゃしな。あまりはっきりと覚えておいてもらっては困るんじゃよ。
But I don't want to forget you. Really? You just learned to quit school so soon after you joined?
当たり前じゃろう。そもそも入った目的は2つ。頭痛を起こさないようにするためと、かけらを取り戻す機会を増やすためじゃ。
So that's why you're coming. That actually makes a lot of sense. How come I didn't just ask her yesterday? Okay, but what was that thing about persuading them to be nice to you? I'm getting bad vibes here. Don't tell me that's the reason they were all phoning over her yesterday.
ああ、ずいぶん人気者になっておるじゃろう、わっち。つまり、そういうことじゃな。
Huh? I knew it! So you used your powers to seduce a few luckies.
レイジのことや学校のことでいろいろと情報収集もしたかったからの。嫌われるよりは良いと思って仕掛けてみたんじゃ。
Can you make them hate Reiji less? About me? Well, okay, fair enough. She's researching how to shock the fragments out of me. Still, I never expected her to go snooping. Oh, so we are digging into my past with Yamazaki. Oh my god, literally the worst person.
あにゃ？あれはボスどもが勝手に喋ってきよった。
I would have been happier not knowing that they just go around telling everyone.
エリカを見ればわかると思うが、わっちの能力は空気感染のようなものでの。あの教室を中心に少しずつ認識を改めるよう仕掛けておる。とはいえ、大人数相手にあまり大それた認識の変化は起こせんがの。お主が気づかんくらいのレベルでしか術がかからんのじゃ。
With some 40 students in each class. 40? What? That's a lot! Dude, none of my schools had never went over 30 when it comes to one class. In fact, I would say the max I had was 26, if I remember correctly. She'd have a lot of people's memories to meddle with. Apparently that's too much for her to handle. Yeah, she just said that.
この様子を見る限り、そこまで用心する必要はなかったかもしれんがの。
She says as she surveys the surroundings. I suppose. The passers-by keep glancing at us because of her flashy clothes. The good news is her cat ears look like they're part of her outfit, so there is nobody raising commotion over them.
さて、おしゃべりばかりしていても始まらんな。そろそろ行こうかの。
Yeah. I hope she's right and we can make some progress today. We'll see about that. But reality is cruel.
なんにも見つからんの。
We found absolutely zilch. We're making our way back home. The failure at the arcade taught us that I need to experience genuine fear, and we tried a lot of different things today, but none of it worked. We tried walking down a narrow alley to get in a fight with delinquents, but all we found there was an elderly couple sunbathing and some kids playing jump rope. I mean, the image of elderly couple sunbathing, that should give you a scare. Leaping into the oncoming traffic proved ineffective since the street was crammed full of cars that were all barely moving. The drivers could always see us coming. Sadly, since my hero is too peaceful to deliver the shock I need.
しかし、ここも何度か通ったが、そこの鳥居を見るたびに 青葉兄弟を思い出すの。
It's where we found you after all.
何を言うておる。拾ったではなく拾われてやったんじゃ。
Yeah, sure, sure. It's the fateful place where we met and where I died. I shiver every time I remember. I mean, can you blame me? I literally died there.
ああ、そういえばあれも強烈な精神的ショックになるじゃろうな。
Eh? No, I'm already traumatized to the point of never wanting to climb those stairs again.
トラウマじゃと？ちょうどよい。登ってみろ、レイジ。
Were you listening to me?
お主こそ我らの目的について分かっておるか？
And yet... I'm powerful shock, but not enough to kill me. She's got a point. Facing my deathly fear would put a lot of strain on my poor heart.
あまり渋るようであれば、やはり死にたくなる薬を。
Say what? Just watch me climb those steps. Look at me, caving into the world's emptiest threat. Did you climb them? Deep breaths aren't calming my racing heart. I break out in a cold sweat. No doubt about it, I'm instinctually terrified to climb these steps.
ほれ、早く登ってみせろ。
I will, darling, just give me a second. 13 steps. All I have to do is climb 13 steps and come back down. A kid half my size could do it without thinking twice. I can do this. I can. And yet... I'm standing at the bottom of the steps, my feet refusing to budge. I'm not even doing anything, yet I'm gasping for breath. My feet feel heavy, almost like I'm rooted in a place. I can't take the first step. My erratic breathing makes me noises. I quick cover my mouth with my hands, but the noise doesn't escalate further. Man, this place really messed me up good, huh? I never realized from just walking past it.
ダメじゃな、こりゃ。刺激が強すぎるわい。
I have no clue if it would be like that. I have no clue.
いい線は言ってると思うがの。時期尚早のようじゃ。もうええぞ。
He doesn't hear, huh? And he collapsed. Oh my. Who calls me back and I fall right to my butt, as if I'm finally relaxing from bearing up a huge wave. Oh, you just collapsed. Okay, I thought you totally passed out. Ow.
まだ気持ち悪いか？
Yeah, give me a sec. I staggered my feet while trying to catch my breath. Phew! Better now. I didn't really get how bad my trauma was.
ということは初めての経験なんじゃな。
Yeah, I had no idea.
そうか。ま、長く生きていればそういうことの一度や二度は経験するじゃろう。レイジはそれがたまたま今日だったってだけじゃ。
Huh, I don't think I've ever had something like that. Fuuko waxes philosophical as she often does. For something about what she said sounded like it was coming from experience. Well, she's a god. Who knows how long she's been kicking around. I'm sure she's been through a lot.
にしても、大は小を兼ねぬもんだの。お主にぴったりのちょうど良い刺激が思いつかんわい。
If I could just make it up 3 steps.
そのセリフ、せめて一段でも登ってから言ってほしいもんじゃがの。
My bad. The 3 is no less impossible than 15 if I can't even climb 1.
やはり。
Fuuko mutters to herself. She's not thinking about illegal drugs again, is she? For that matter, she might have some sort of medication, I suppose. As I'm looking suspiciously at Fuuko, a man in suit size and walks past us.
こ ってわっちたち以外にも通行するものがおるんじゃな。
Of course, it's basically a prefectural road, and people who live in our area use it pretty frequently. It's a shortcut to school or the station and the shopping district.
そうか。なあ、では今のものはどこへ向かっておるんじゃ？
The man who looks like an office worker is headed for the forest rather than the residential area where we live. Oh, he's probably going to hike the mountain.
山？スーツ姿でか？
Wait, you don't know about Mount Tengu? It's right over there. Pretty famous place.
知らんの。どんな山なんじゃ？
It's got an easy hiking trail with about 700 feet of elevation. Oh my... I want to be there. So you don't exactly need to gear up for it. I once saw an old dude in sandals on the trail. A middle-aged guy in a suit wouldn't have a problem. Dude, sounds like a wonderful freaking area to go running. I suppose I've never seen a girl hiking it in heels, but I've seen plenty of people dressed like they're out on a quick grocery run. It's a super casual hike, not some hardcore mountain climb. You don't get that high up, but there's a clear view from the summit since there aren't a lot of obstructions. That sounds so nice. Like, my area is literally just flat, which sucks. I wish there was stuff like that around. Yeah. I expect her to be an indoor type being a cat and all, but it seems I was off the mark. I mean, being cat does not necessarily mean you would be indoor type. I'm indoor type, I would say, overall. But when it comes to, like, working out and so on, outside is my playground. I shouldn't think she'd be interested in hiking.
頂上までどれくらいで行けるんじゃ？
Not long. Let's see, from here probably around 20 minutes. Nah, maybe more like 30. That's a long time. I mean, sure, you go up, but I think that's a lot. Maybe I'm mistaken for. I don't know.
よし、なら行こうかな。
Yes! I never thought she'd be so interested in the mountain. She even wants to hike it. Sure, I mind, but don't we need to focus on the fragments?
おいおい、ちょっとくらい遊んでも罰は当たらんじゃろ。なんせ、わっちは神じゃぞ。
You know, would be cool now. While doing that, having what's it freaking called? That freaking walking machine for workout or running machine, whatever it was called. And while they are climbing, starting climbing myself as well now. It'll be cool. For me at least. Well, if you're sure. We have the God's blessings. Might as well do this thing. Or if I just at least had a standing desk, then I could just walk in place. But yeah. Oh, they already done that. Okay. Phew! Made it! Dude, that city is huge! You said it's a small... I don't know why I got rid of the dialogue box, by the way. It's not like it's hiding a city. Here we are at the summit. Seems like someone is tired. You alright over there? Hair whizzing sounds like Putain.
ほんとれ、これのどこがハイキングじゃい。
Correct. She's not upset for some reason. It is! It's only hard depending on the route you take. The one we took only the last leg was a bit steep, right?
それが今のわちには拷問なんじゃ。
Well, okay, sorry. I scratched my head in confusion. She was the one who wanted to go for a climb.
ようやく落ち着いてきたわい。
Good to hear. I walked slowly to match her pace, but her stumpy little legs were apparently a huge handicap for her.
くそー。猫の姿ならこの程度の山なぞちょいちょいなんじゃが。
Duck soup? What? What's that supposed to mean? Are you telling me it would be easy? Then why didn't you transform?
それは負けたようで嫌なんじゃ。
Her temper flares up whenever her pride's on the line. Man, this cat goat has some issues. Well, come on, check it out. Isn't the view awesome?
日が落ちかけているせいでいまいちよく見えんぞ。
Look with the eyes of your heart.
それで見えるかわざわざ登ってきた意味が皆無なんじゃが。
That line of his. I wouldn't say that. You experienced something novel and unique.
経験？単に山を登って疲れただけじゃぞ。
Exactly. Quiet, succinctly put, she climbed the mountain and it wore her out. Yes, that's really it.
おい、貴様の言う経験ってそれのことか。
Yep.
だからなんじゃーい
I didn't really have anything in particular in mind. I just something random and hoped it would distract her. It seems my plan backfired.
山を登って疲れてその先に何かあるときに言うもんじゃろうが。
I'd love to, but you were too tired. Even if I did explain the thing you gained from the experience, you'd just forget about it.
嘘でも教訓めいたこと言わんかい。
Okay then. What's the opposite of a phony epigram? Tele-evangelism? I have no idea what he means. Never mind.
なんのことじゃーい
This is me! In every episode at some point. My incoherent mumbling seems to have worsened her temper. Fuuko, you need to chill. Trust me, televangelism is the best option for the opposite of phony epigram. A genuinely true balderdash would be a terrifying concept.
貴様のさっぱりわからん言動が一番不吉じゃ。
Yeah. Terrifying, am I? Yes, an apt description of the man who calls for disaster. Or to compress it down to one word, the coaster!
飲み物の下に敷くやつじゃ。
Oh, true. Good call.
かくりあるわいボケー
Man, she's really cranky when she's tired. She's so irate, I think she's about to burst a blood vessel. She looks hilarious right now. To tell the truth, but she'd probably kill me if I told her that, so I buried the thought. No, there is no need to make funny faces at me.
何が面白いんじゃこれ。
Oops, didn't do as good a job of burying it as I thought. Say, why not check out the view? Isn't it breathtaking?
だからよく見えんと言うておるじゃろうが。
Alright, she was already angry about that.
もうお前はほんともう
Fuuko starts snarling like an animal, probably unsure of how to release her temper. Okay, calm down. How about we take a seat over there,
なんじゃ座ってどうするんじゃオンドレ。
Yikes, I must have pissed her off again as she snaps back at me with more ferocity than usual. Look, there is a lovely bench right here. You must be tired. Have a seat. I will let you sit on my lap.
誰が座るかボケ。
She says she plops down beside me. Now the cat's growling like a dog. Hey, how come they say it's raining cats and dogs when no actual cats or dogs fall from the sky? I agree with that. She shoots down the question I posed to Erika not long ago. She stopped the right phone.
登ってくるより疲れたぞ。貴様のせいで。
Sorry to hear that.
やめ。その流れからまたわっちを疲れさせるつもりじゃろう。
That's what she said. I'm just talking normally.
ちょっとレイジを黙っておれ。
Yep, roger that. Her exasperated request finally gets through to me. We're only around 500 feet above sea level, but the wind's blowing like crazy. Pretty different from when we were at the foot of the mountain. The temperature is about the same. The breeze feels good. Oh, what time is it?
6時過ぎってとこじゃの。
How can you tell? Oh crap, Rika's probably getting home. I haven't made dinner.
だからなんじゃい。あやつももう子供ではないんじゃから適当になんとかするじゃろう。
I mean, she can cook, but...
なら別に構わんじゃろうが。遅くなるとでも連絡入れておけばよい。
But then she...
エリカがなんじゃい。
She won't be able to taste my labor of love!
本当にレイジ。貴様はどしがたいほどにシスコンじゃのう。
What? I'm not smell her, I just dote on her.
どっちも変わらんわ。
What? No way. It's kind of different, right? Yeah, come on, help me out here. What am I trying to say?
わっちがわかるわけないじゃろう。
Fuuko's temper flares up once again. Holding conversation with a god is surprisingly difficult.
貴様が一番難易度高いわ。
That makes feel like I'm approaching godhood. What a flattering thing to say. Alright, I texted her.
いつの間に。
Behold my killer technique using flick input while holding a conversation. Did I change your opinion of me?
そのしょうもない特技でわっちは何を思い知ればいいんじゃ。
By falling in love?
壮大じゃの。フリック入力。
I concur here. Foes still turn up about not being able to go for her. I message Erika saying that I ended up climbing Mount Tengu and that I'll be heading home soon. Also that she can eat whatever she wants if she gets hungry.
しかし景色は少々残念じゃが確かに気持ちの良い場所じゃな。
I did not mean to click, but I hope you managed to read. If not, here we go. You know, the view is another disappointment, but the breeze is lovely and we have to return here for an afternoon catnap. My voice is nothing like hers, but it's fine. Sounds like a plan. I think that means I'd have to tag along, yeah. We wouldn't want to go over our half-mile limit.
それほど離れておらんし、家におる間は問題なかろう。
Right, we'd probably get pretty close, but not actually cross the limit if you look at the direct distance. I mean, it depends. Because maybe... the height counts as well as distance? Whatever. I suppose I can let her out to do her thing as long as I'm at home. Shall we call it a day? I'm starving.
それはもちろんなんじゃが、一つ聞きたいことがある。
Go on. Sure, ask away.
山に登る前、あの社のあたりにいた時なんじゃが、スーツの男がおったよな。
Yep. Indeed I do. In fact, we're here because we saw him head for the mountain in the first place. I couldn't possibly forget.
あの後に見かけたか？
Good question. I'm not sure I have. I think back to the hike, but I don't recall crossing paths with another soul. It is a bit late after all. Remember how the trail split up to go up the neighboring mountain instead? You might have gone that way.
あまり詳しくないが、登山とは朝にするものじゃろ。それに、ここならまだしも、こんな時間からスーツで登るのか？
Please don't tell me this game will suddenly get super dark. I guess not. There's something about this line of inquiry that has my heart racing.
のう、レイジ。もしかしてあのもの、この世の人間ではな。いきなり叫ぶでない。ちびっちゃうじゃろうが。
Ah, you're the one who's scaring me. I already almost missed my pants.
にゃには大声出せれる方がちび。
That's when mid-sentence, Fuuko goes silent as the grave. Huh? Why is Sunny so quiet? Can't go to your tongue? I try to lighten up the mood with joke, but she doesn't react. She doesn't even seem to be looking at me. Hey, Fuuko!
あれ。
Fuuko points off behind me. And there stands. Whoa! Like a lance of ice down my spine, a shiver runs through me. There standing on top of the viewing fence is the man in his suit. It's here! Man, first I met a god, now a ghost. What am I gonna do? Is there some kind of chant to drive ghosts away? The power of Christ compels you! The power of Christ compels you! It's not working! What were the right words again? Damn it, I know I can pull this, so be gone with you, you ghost!
落ち着け、レイジ。
Ow! A carrot chop to the head sends me squealing and writhing in pain. But wouldn't you say this situation would work for the two of you? He was in shock already. Maybe you could have gotten the fragment out of him. The hell was that for?
じゃから落ち着け言うておる。あれは正真正銘生きてる人間じゃ。
What? But he just appeared by magic.
いや、お主が規制を上げている間、普通にそこの階段から登ってきておったが。
Incredible! So he's alive, a living, breathing man. How about it? So what's he doing up there anyway?
何してるというか、あの感じは決まっておろう。ここから飛び降りるつもりなのではないか？
What? I turn back to the man who has already stepped over the fence. You gotta be kidding me! Panicking, I rush toward him. However, he leaps off just as I reach him. Ah! Did I catch him? Before he begins to fall, I thrust out my arms and snag him. My brain must be pumped full of adrenaline, granting me superhuman strength in this crisis. Normally, it's tough enough for me to support the weight of an average guy, but I managed to grab his thigh with both arms and perform a flawless belly-to-back suplex. This has been an extraordinarily confusing hike, but the most confusing thing of all was certainly that I just saved this man's life.
おお、やるではないか、レイジ。
Oh, that was close. I'm shaken through both the unforeseen event and the feat I just managed. Are you back with us?
もう少しで死ねるところだったのに何してくれてんだよ
He lashed out at me, probably because I stopped his suicide attempt.
死ぬんだ俺は彼女のいるこの町で自然に帰っていつまでもずーっと見守り続けるんだ
What are you babbling about? Say, what now? She shoves me to the ground the moment I turn away from the fence. Then he clambers over it again. Oi, stop! I know what happened, but you can't kill yourself over it!
うるさいお前みたいな彼女連れに振られた俺の気持ちなんか分 わかるわけないだろ
So that's how it is. Guess I know his reasons for offering himself now. When it comes to everyone now and then, you just need to find the right person for you.
誰以外に天使などいない
What? So some girl named Kaede, or maybe Kaeru, turned him down and now he wants to erase himself. You know, if that were me right now, I bet the emotional shock would be enough to make me expel all 3 fragments at once.
カイタン見ててね僕は今から山を育てる肥料になるよ
Wait, please stop this!
離せ離せ
The man who Keikei shot down struggles in my arms.
もしこんな急斜面と樹木だらけの場所に飛び込んだらとんでもなく痛い目に遭うぞ
望むところで俺みたいな怒られてばかりのやつ痛い思いをするくらいがちょうどいい
So not only did the girl he likes shoot him down, he's also got problems at work. Quite the sub story here. Man, he's so worked up that I can't keep a hold of him. I forgot. Sure would be nice if you'd give me a hand here.
仕方ないの
She sighs and reaches for the man's arm, but
俺に触るな
ふにゃ
the man's arm breaks free from my grasp and slumps into Fuuko's shoulder. The force sends her in the direction of the fence. No! And away she goes, toppling right over it. No! I let go of the man and leaned over the fence to stretch my arm out. Oh, Fuuko! I straightened out and just barely snatched her arm.
レイジ
Despite the uncomfortable position, I mustered all my strength to pull her back up. Fuuko managed to get a grip on the fence with her free hand and I relaxed in relief. Which is really dumb move. See, I'm leaning way out over the fence. With a jerk, the world flips before my eyes. Oh.
えレイジ
My last vision on this earth is the crimson evening sky bordering Fuuko's stunned face. Oh, fuck.
おいレイジレイジ なんじゃまだ起きぬのかおーいこらアホレイジさっさと起きんかい
What? I can hear a faint voice beside me. What happened? Alright, I fell off the mountain. Yeah. Man, lucky not to die once and come back to life, and then I went and toppled to certain death all over again. What a waste. I'm going to end up making my sister cry in spite of everything. I'm such a muran.
ほらはい起きんかいアホ体はすっかり治っておるじゃろうが
Ah, that voice sounds familiar. I seek the depths of my memories and... Wait, actually, I think that's a pretty recent memory. Alright, yeah. Did be Fu...
さっさと起きんかボケなす
Ah!
やっと起きよったかまったく手間をかけさせおって
Huh? Fuuko. So this must be... Hell?
うっちのおる場所が地獄とはどういう了見じゃい周りをよく見んか
Huh? Oh! I take a closer look and see I'm in the woodland path near the shrine. What on earth?
どうしたんじゃバカ面下げおってからに
I mean, didn't I just fall off the mountain?
落ちたの豪快に
A bug? I mean, I was expecting to land with a gentle pump, but... How am I alive? It's a miracle. My clothes are messed up and I'm covered in mud, but I don't feel a bit of pain. In fact, I don't have a scratch on me.
アホか。急斜面を200メートル転がって奇跡とはいえ無傷でいられるわけがなかろうが。
But then why? Oh, was it because of your powers?
そうであろうな。
Why do you sound so unsure?
正確にはワッチではなくお主の中におるワッチのかけらのおかげじゃ。
Fragments. Fuuko sighs and rolls her eyes before explaining.
お主の中にワッチのかけらが入っていることは覚えとるな。
Yeah. Yeah, of course, of course. And our common objective is to get them out.
その3つのかけらはつまり神の力の源であれば、あの程度の山から飛び降りたくらいで体が傷つくはずもなかろう。
Makes sense, I think. Wait, really? Fuuko explains as for is the most obvious thing in the world. For real? So am I like super strong? I have no idea.
言っておらんからの。
You should have! I was scared to death for the reason.
言うわけがなかろう。おかげでうまくいったんじゃから。
The heck? What part of that was splendid?
これ、なんだかわかるかの？
I don't know what you're showing me. Doesn't look familiar. Crystal, some kind of jewel. That must be the fragment, right? The gem in her hand shimmers.
いいよ。お主の中に入っておったワッチのかけらじゃ。
Whoa! You really mean it?
何をそんなに驚いておる。あれだけのことをしたんじゃ出てきて当然じゃろ。
Good point. So, when did it come out?
ああ、さっき気絶してるお主の口からゲボと一緒に吐き出されおったぞ。
Gross.
お主が言うな。うちもできることならあまり持ちたくないわい。
It smells like a jam, but it's slathered with my digestive juices. Ugh. Looks somehow disgusting now. Wow, so that's what the fragment looked like, huh? The more I look at it, the harder a time I have believing this is one of the Fuuko's lost fragments. How do you get it back into you?
簡単じゃ。このまま飲み込む。
You're gonna swallow it even though it's smeared with my puke.
それを言うな。さっき念入りに唾をかけておいたわ。
You cleaned with your own spit. That's wild. A girl like you doesn't seem like the type to do that.
当然じゃ。神じゃからな。
She stands up tall and gives me a smug grin. Ah, Fuuko, that wasn't a compliment.
さて、じゃあ飲んでみるかの。
Hey? Ooh. With that, she tosses the fragment in her mouth and gulps it down. There is an aura around her. After swallowing it, she gives off a faint glow for just a moment. Fuuko!
ほんの少し前のことなのに懐かしい感覚じゃな。
What do you mean? So it work?
少し力が戻ったようじゃ。
Great! That glow was a bit odd, but thankfully it seems to have actually been a fragment of her power, as she thought. One down, two to go.
それにしても作戦が成功してよかったの。
What plan? Huh? What plan? What plan?
決まっておるじゃろう。お主を山頂からダイブさせる作戦のことじゃ。
Pardon?
なんじゃ気づいておらんかったのか。お主が山頂の柵を越えて飛び降りたのはわっちの計算じゃぞ。
You what? I start screaming at her. What the hell were you thinking? How dare you do something like that to me? I demand an explanation!
どういうことも何も、そもそも山を登った目的はお主を頂上から突き落とすためじゃったし。
So... I clicked twice. So that was all on purpose? But the whole sequence of events was so complicated it prevented the man's suicide. Then he shot Fuuko, and when I went to save her, I fell in her stead. How could she possibly have orchestrated the whole thing? Don't tell me, was that man some illusion he created?
あほ、実在しておるわい。本当にただの通りがかりじゃ。ただ一目見てヤバそうなどす黒い気配はあったがの。樹海よろしく。森の奥で首を吊るならそれで仕方なし。
That's what I was
無謀な
thinking
身投げ
actually.
をするつもりなら、その流れでレイジを代わりに突き落とせたらラッキーくらいじゃな。
So he really had nothing to do with it.
自殺志願者じゃし、あの男ごと落としてもよかったんじゃが。変なニュースでこの辺りがやかましくなるのもよろしくないしの。
If he'd fallen, wouldn't I have been a murder suspect since I fell with him but survived?
まあの、じゃからさすがにお主一人で落ちるのが最善だったんじゃよ。何にしても不意打ちで落とさないと効果は薄いからの。うまくいって何よりじゃ。
I guess you've got a point. Falling without warning is way more of a shock.
じゃからワッチが落ちそうになるのを助けさせ、その後うっかり落ちてしまうよう仕向けるのが良いと思ってな。レイジがギリギリ身を乗り出して腕をつかめるであろう場所にいたり、気づかれぬように体を引っ張ってみたり、いろいろ小細工を仕掛けておったんじゃよ。は？
You're amazing! Amazingly horrifying! I meant to put a positive spin on it, but... At any rate, call me impressed. We certainly make some progress today.
本当は全員助かったと見せかけつつ、レイジの背中を押すつもりでいたが、いざな機会はなかったの。
And then I look back to see that Fuuko was the one who pushed me off. Talk about a psychological thriller.
まあ、車にひかれるとかマンションからの飛び降りとかも考えてたんじゃがな。人目につくと厄介というのもあって、結局これになったというのが一番の理由じゃ。
There aren't many people that assume it so late. It was a pretty smart plan, all things considered, making good use of the available resources and keeping the risks to a minimum. Did you pretend not to know about Mod Tango on purpose?
いや、本当に知らんかったぞ。マヒロについては詳しくないからの、ワッチ。
Which means she cooked up the whole plan in the short time I was explaining about the mountain. No wonder she was suddenly so enthusiastic about going for a hike.
ちなみにじゃが、かけらを一つ取り出せたから、レイジの体も少しだけ元に戻ってきておるはずじゃ。
What do you mean more human? Oh really? That's good to hear.
じゃから、もう山頂からのダイブはするなよ。次はおそらく無傷では済まん。
Yeah, makes sense. As if I intended to, the only reason I fell off the mountain in the first place was because of your crazy scheme.
それならばよい。マウンテンダイビングが癖になっていたらまずいと思っての。
Don't try and make it sound like an adventure sport. Being into mountain diving would just make me suicidal. I almost forgot. What happened to that man? Did he really...
ああ、お主が悲鳴を上げて転がっていったのを見てか、恐れをなして逃げていったぞ。ダッシュで。
Alright. Apparently I risked my life to save someone. Not exactly pleased about the whole thing, but at least there is that.
さて、そろそろ帰るか。さすがに運動しすぎて腹が減ったわい。
Yeah, after all I went through today, I'm gonna eat like a horse and then sleep like a look. I look exhausted, especially compared to Fuuko, who's glowing with energy. Together we head home to where Erika waits. On a separate note, it turns out the phone in my pocket, though technically working, has more cracks than an AS convention, and will end up costing me 25,000 yen in repairs, but that's a story for another day. for another episode. Maybe tomorrow, who knows? Oh, I'm gonna shut up now. And that's how I think we find out we've made it through the prologue! It just took us 4 episodes. Which, I guess... only serves as an information that this game might be lengthy. Which is fine with me. That's how we open the new year, after all. With a lengthy game, and to be honest, with a banger of a game, let's face it. From the perspective of someone playing, it was good decision to go into GOG for the start, yeah. Hopefully everyone watching might have like similar kind of feeling about that. But yeah, let's end it for today. Tomorrow we'll open the video with that intro as well, and we'll see where this is all going. We only have 2 out of 3 fragments left to get out of our body. I wonder what other ways can we do it with the other 2 parts, basically. How can we get rid of those 2? Maybe we'll find out. I mean, we probably will find out sooner or later. But yeah, let's end for today. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, consider liking the video. That's always helpful, obviously. If you're new around, stick around by subscribing. We'll play this game, and of course we'll also be playing more games. Much more games. And yeah, that's pretty much all. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and hopefully I will get to see you tomorrow too. Bye bye.